Hello and welcome to the BSHL Senior Hockey League podcast. I'm your host, Corey, joined by my co-host, Corey.
Hello, everybody.
So we're here. This will be the Week 3 preview, Episode 9 of the podcast. We're hopping right into some pretty good action this weekend. 3 games on Friday night, 1 game on Saturday night, so a pretty light schedule this weekend. Corey, what are your thoughts going in?
Looks like Friday is going to be crazy. 3 games. Saturday just 1, but it's going to be good as well. First game of the week, River Valley at Miramichi.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there, and I really wish I was. That's going to be a great game.
Yeah. See, that's what happens when you have 2 rivalry games. You have to pick one.
Yeah, exactly. If Bucktooth would have been playing anybody else, or else would have been playing anybody else, I definitely would have been making the trip to Miramichi for that game. But
yeah,
I assume Miramichi is probably going to keep rolling here. I guess doesn't look like anything's slowing them down.
No, they are stacked right now. They are scary to watch.
Yeah, they're playing very, very well. So over the weekend, there's been a lot of talk about this new rule with the fighting. Over the weekend, I was in Spring Hill talking with some people from the league, and they kind of verified the rule with the fighting. And I can't remember the exact details of it, but I think it's your first 3 fights, no suspension.
Okay.
No, your first 2 fights, no suspension. 3rd fight, 1 game. 4th fight, 3 games. 5th fight, 5 games. I think that's what it was.
Wow.
I'm glad that
it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I'm glad the first couple of fights are no suspension. I don't know if this is, what this is going to do to the league, but I'm glad to finally get some clarity on it.
Yeah, it was a little confusing.
Yeah, it's been kind of confusing. So we'll see if there's any more scraps. Nick Foran's already got a fight, so a second fight probably in this game. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Yep.
Going to be a huge crowd, no doubt there. People will make the drive down from Doketown.
In Miramichi, absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be crowded. It's going to be a fun time. I'm really jealous. What's the second game on the weekend?
Second game, we have Spring Hill at Shippagan.
Shippagan's second home game of the year, second in 2 weeks. We have a Spring Hill team that impressed me last Saturday night, honestly.
Yeah, they were really impressive.
They lost the game, but man, they fought the entire time.
Yeah.
We've always been partial to Spring Hill, but they look much improved this year, so that's gonna be fun. And then the third game of the weekend, we both know what that one is.
Yep. The Hawks at the JCs. We will be there for that one.
Rematch of the South Division Finals. Hopefully, a good crowd at the JC or the JK. I would love to see some people out there supporting the league, supporting the JCs. They've made some announcements today, actually, so I'll go ahead and...
Made a couple of announcements, huh?
Yeah. So, first of all, Jeremy Hanna has joined the JCs. He played some NCAA, played some ACHA. He played some AAA and made some, I think, junior A hockey. So then he went over and played some in Sweden. So that's a big sign. That's going to be their import player. So
they hadn't announced that yet.
No, Jeremy Hanna, the import player for the JCs.
Interesting.
They're also adding Sam LeBlanc. Sam is from Moncton. Played with the Moncton Flyers, played with the Jeff Commandos, Halifax Mooseheads, Amherst Ramblers. Then he went on and played at the University of Moncton. So that's another big addition.
Yeah, that should be good for them.
The JCs have said that they're going to have a full roster this weekend. So
that's good.
That opening weekend was rough. It was hard for JCs fans. It was hard to watch as a non-bias observer.
A lot of teams had short rosters. It happens sometimes.
Especially early in the year. I think Shippagan only had a dozen or so players on the ice for that game in Dalhousie over the weekend. That's That's pretty tough. But what are we expecting that JC's versus Hawks game? I mean, she's going to be rough. That much we know for sure.
It's going to be rough. I don't know. You kind of want to say Hawks are going to win with the way they've played against Spring Hill. But you never know. It's a rivalry game. You know, fans from both sides will be there. I'm tempted to say it's going to be high scoring. We'll see. With Alex Collette in it, we'll never know.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I guess we will know, but
they've got that wild card in Collette that'll. Who knows what's going to happen there? I'm sure that there'll be a few.
Mario Babineau would look good too.
Mario Babineau did look good in Spring Hill. We'll see if he gets a starter if they give it to Daigle. I think it wouldn't surprise me if they just kind of went back and forth through the season, kind of like they did last year with Sam Gendron and Daigle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's, we're lucky in this league that there's no lack of good goaltending, and the Hawks are another team that proves that they've really got a 1A and a 1B, and I'm sure we'll see them both get lots of ice time this year. But who are you excited to see on Friday? Who are you hoping to see on Friday?
For the Hawks and JCs?
Sure. One for each.
One for each. Mackenzie Brown, if he can make it for the Hawks.
Okay.
And Sullivan Cullen from the JCs.
You're hoping Sullivan Cullen makes it for the JCs. Yeah, man.
I'm a fan.
Be fun to see Cullen out there. I'm excited to see Hannah for the JCs. I think it's a big signing for them. Hopefully he's playing on Friday. He's I'm excited to see what he looks like on the ice. And for the Hawks, you know what? I really want to focus again on the defense for the Hawks is fun for me to watch. They're so agile and they move the puck so well. So I'll be watching Elijah Francis and Daniel Crete and those guys. And I'm not sure if Trey will be there for that game, but obviously Trey's a great player, and Sawyer. And you know who I didn't really notice a lot in Spring Hill, and this is a credit to him, I think, not so much a rip, Justin Guitar. He's just one of those defensemen that doesn't do very much, that's flashy, also doesn't make a lot of mistakes in his own zone, so there's really no reason to notice him. But then at the end of the end of the season, you're like, man, that guy's solid. So
no, he's a fantastic player. Just you don't notice him until you notice him.
Yeah, absolutely. Until he puts one in the back of the net, which happens a few times every year. It should be fun.
Absolutely.
What else are you excited for on Friday?
Well, if I was there, that River Valley Miramichi game, Jessica Bernard, what a talent that guy is.
You know what's funny? I was looking at some old YouTube videos a couple nights ago because I'm a weird insomniac and I couldn't sleep. So there used to be, the Mooseheads had this guy who used to do like road reports that was way ahead of its time. I might have mentioned it here before, actually. His name was John Moore, and he'd go on the road with the team. He was their announcer, and he was, I don't know, I was just watching this like Road to Rimouski or some video, and there was Sawyer Hannah there talking with his missing tooth from when he was like, I don't know, 16 years old, just this little baby Sawyer Hannah. And then there's Jessica Bernard. I didn't realize that Jessica Bernard played on the same team the first year that Sawyer was in Halifax. Jessica was also in Halifax. I knew that Jessica played in the Rwanda, I think, but I didn't, and I thought he played his entire Q career in the Rwanda. I didn't realize that he started his Q career in Halifax. So I thought that was kind of an interesting find. A very young Jessica Bernard on the John Moore videos.
And he's such a key piece to Dalhousie. Just absolutely love him.
Yeah, he's a very fast player. I think Dalhousie is in Miramichi a week from Friday. So that'll be my first chance to Dalhousie this year, and I am excited.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
Yeah, Friday, November 3rd, Dalhousie and Miramichi at the Civic. Clear your schedule, because it's going to be a good time. I'm sure the Civic's going to be packed. We'll have to get there early, but Saturday night, there's one game on the schedule. What's it going to be?
Spring Hill at Dalhousie. Two teams that I actually really like. I've seen Spring Hill. I really want to see Dalhousie now. I think Dalhousie is They got a great shot at taking the league as well.
I think they do too. I love Spring Hill. I love watching Spring Hill. I don't know that they have very much of a chance against Dalhousie, but I hope they prove me wrong.
Absolutely.
So earlier, when I tried to set you up with what else are you excited for on Friday night, I was looking for popcorn chicken poutine. That's the answer.
That's what it was.
Popcorn chicken poutine, baby. Can't wait. It's going to be a great time. I hope you have taste buds by then. You're sick as hell.
Yeah, I'm a little under the weather right now. I hope I can make it to the game. What's that?
You always look like shit, but you really look like shit tonight.
Yeah, thanks. No, I had a cold, It's flu season.
It's that season. Tracy's sick too, so I don't know. Maybe you guys both caught something in Spring Hill. What you're hoping you make it to the game Friday?
Pretty sure I'll be good to go.
Hope you have taste buds.
I really don't want to miss this one.
No.
My taste buds are great. I ate a hamburger earlier.
Oh. You make it yourself, or do you go pick it up from somewhere?
No, my mom barbecued.
Oh, there you go. Some good barbecued hamburgers. It's a nice day for it.
Yeah.
What let's discuss the standings. That was the other thing. I'm like, I knew there's something.
That's right, yeah.
So the standings right now, we've got Shippigan sitting at 0-3, Bucktouche and River Valley at 0-2, Tracadie and Spring Hill at 1-1, the Hawks at 1-0, and then Miramichi and Dalhousie at 3-0. So
yeah.
What do you think the standings are going to be coming out of this weekend?
I think Miramichi, Dalhousie, and Hawks just improve.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I think it's 2-0 for the Hawks, 4-0 for Miramichi and Dalhousie.
Yeah. I probably agree with you. I think River Valley could upset Miramichi just because I think they're going to come in there and play hard.
They could.
I don't know that Dalhousie is going to lose right away. They really have an incredible roster.
And I think Spring Hill splits their games. I think it's 1 win, 1 loss. I think they beat Shippigan.
It's probably fair. I think it's hard. It's a couple road games in a row, so they'll probably be on the road Friday night and then Saturday get into Dalhousie and probably stay in Dalhousie Saturday night. It's rough when they're that far south, but yeah, I think Bucktouche could take the Hawks depending on their roster and how hard they're probably going to play in front of their crowd on Friday night.
Yeah.
And I think River Valley is going to go into Miramichi and just really battle. But I think you're probably right. We'll probably still have 3 undefeated teams. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll probably have 3 undefeated teams going into next week. So if that does happen, next Friday we're going to have the 4-0 Miramichi North Bend against the 4-0 Dalhousie Marauders, though, which would be a great storyline.
That's a must watch.
I can already tell you that next week the game of the week is Dalhousie Miramichi. This week, what's the game of the week?
I gotta go with River Valley and Miramichi. I think Bucktouche is unproven yet for this season.
Okay.
That could end up being the game of the week. It's a rivalry game. But we've already seen River Valley and Miramichi, and we know how rough, we know how physical, we know how just great those games are.
River Valley almost upset Miramichi in that first game. So that could definitely go the other way. I think my game of the week is probably a South Division final rematch in Bucktouche that I'm going to be at. I've been having some discussions with a couple other fans in the league about which games they're going to on Friday night. And there's a real struggle with some of the fans about, do we make it to River Valley or to Miramichi? Do we go to Bucktouche? That's tough. I know
it's a real tough one.
Some people are going to Miramichi. We'll be in Bucktouche. If popcorn chicken poutine wasn't on the menu, I might consider Miramichi, but I want to eat some popcorn chicken poutine.
Yeah. A year ago it would have been Hawks all the way, but since doing this podcast, trying to follow the entire league, It would have been a hard one. This one's closer for us, so that made a big choice too, big decision. Yeah.
Yeah, and knowing that next Friday will be in Miramichi to see Dalhousie Miramichi, it's easier to
Exactly.
get out and see the JCs a second time.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that they have an improved roster and it's a very competitive game, close game, because
I hope so.
it's just better for the league if the JCs are very competitive. I think they're a team that a lot of people from the Dieppe Moncton area like to support, and obviously everybody in Bucktouche likes to support them. So,
Yeah.
hoping to see a really good JC squad. I know we're going to see a good Hawk squad out there regardless.
Yeah.
And they did not have their best team on the ice in Spring Hill, and they looked pretty good, man.
They look like world beaters.
Yeah, that breakaway goal by Scotty Sack. I was making that compilation video last night, and I watched it again, and then I watched it in slow motion so I could like edit it properly. Beautiful, beautiful goal.
Crazy. A 5-point game for him too. Like, remember last year I was sitting next to Scotty Sack's mom?
I remember you being super excited.
She became my best friend.
Yeah, she was so nice. She was so nice. That's a fun thing about the league, going to games and meeting different people's families, and everybody's just genuinely such nice people. So,
yep.
I haven't heard anything about the Kent North Arena.
Me neither. I haven't been online much lately, but yeah.
There's no game this weekend in Rishabak though, so that's a good thing. It gives 2 weeks. I'm really hoping that rink's ready to go a week from Sunday, so we can have a game here in Rishabak though. The town just
would be nice. I miss the arena.
Yeah, the town needs it, man, and the minor hockey here would be hurting without the rink. So we're hoping to hear some good news. We'll probably hear something. I'll probably hear something within the next week. So hopefully I have an update for you guys by next Tuesday. But here we are, Wednesday night, still nothing. Corey, this one's a short episode, but I think that's about all we've got.
Yeah, we've nailed every point, so we'll see you on Thursday.
Tuesday.
We are Thursday. No, wait.
This is the Thursday episode.
Well, we'll see you on Thursday.
Beautiful. All right, so my name's Corey. His name's Corey. We are apparently the Coreys. And
the Coreys.
The Coreys, why not? Corey, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody. See you soon.
Take care.
All right, in an interesting turn of events, we were contacted tonight or earlier today by Travis Robichaud, and after we recorded this podcast, he had some availability, and we did a little interview and had a little discussion about Dalhousie, how they're looking this year. A couple of the guys kind of talked a little bit, and we're gonna have him back on here in a few weeks. But we thank Travis for his time, and I'm gonna throw that interview right now. All right, Corey from the Beausejour Senior Hockey League podcast. I'm joined tonight by Travis Robichaud from the Dalhousie Marauders. How's it going, buddy?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good, man. Good. This came together real quick. We appreciate you being so flexible.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Right on, man. So Dalhousie this year is just a powerhouse. Man, the fans must be pumped. You guys had a crazy crowd last week.
Yeah, the rink was at capacity. I think it holds around 1,350-ish, 1,400, and it was pretty packed.
Man, so if I decide to make the trip to Dalhousie, I'm going to have to hit you up and be like, make sure you can squeeze me in the side door or something?
I think I can hook you up, yeah.
You'll hook me up? All right, we'll talk. It's got to be a great feeling in Dalhousie. It's such a good hockey city, but like you guys are probably getting a lot of support from Quebec, both sides of the border.
Actually, yeah, like Quebec is about 20 minutes from here. I mean, the province of Quebec, so we have guys from Lestigouche that play on the team, so we do get the support from the Quebec side also, yeah.
Right, you guys had a pretty big signing this summer with Chad Denny that kind of, I don't know, woke me up pretty quick. I was like, man, that's pretty big signing with the BSHL.
Yeah, Chad, I mean, when we were in the other league, the Acadie Chaleur, Chad played with us for the first and second year, if I'm not mistaken. And I decided he wanted to play hockey again, and we hit him up, and he said yes. So we're pretty happy to have him back.
Man, that's phenomenal. So this weekend you guys have Spring Hill at home, I believe.
Yes, sir. Spring Hill is making the trip to Dalhousie.
Man, gotta love it. How are you guys feeling going into that?
Being pretty confident, but I mean, hockey's played on the ice, so you never know, right?
Yeah. The real game that I'm personally looking forward to, and I'm sure you've already got it circled in your schedule, is you guys are Mirror Machine next Friday.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, especially that now that Olivier Gendron, which was one of our players, decided to go there. That'll be interesting and fun.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. I've had some people messaging me talking about it, asking if I was going to be there, asking if I was going to be live streaming it. I'm like, somebody live streams those games in Mirror Machine, we're good to go. But yeah, that's going to be a pretty packed house, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Miramichi and us is always, rough and high intensity, so should be fun.
For sure, you guys have Jonathan Doucette back in the lineup. He scored a goal for you guys on the weekend. He's a really, really important player at the end of the day. I've always enjoyed watching him play.
Yeah, it hurt us a lot to lose him for, it was a 27-game suspension that he got, so
yeah,
hurt us a lot. John's a great player all around. Even having him in the dressing room, he's a great guy. So, yeah, we missed
good
him.
leader. Yeah, Jessica Bernard as well. Going to be man. I'm beyond pumped to see you guys on the ice next Friday. I'm just going to be honest with you. My buddy and I just recorded a podcast about 10 minutes before you hit me up, and we were just talking about how excited we already are for next Friday. So, yeah, can't wait to get out there. Can't wait to see it. Hopefully, we'll meet up and have a chat.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Right on, man. Travis, you have anything else? What do you got to say?
No, that's it for now.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for giving me a few minutes. I appreciate it a lot, and can't wait to see you next Friday.
No worries. Have a good night.
And there you have it. That was a nice little interview with Travis Robichaud. It was nice to talk to him for a couple minutes and talk a bit about the Marauders. We're really excited. So the Marauders are going to be at home this weekend against Spring Hill, and then they'll be on the road next Friday in Miramichi in a can't-miss game. Hopefully, a lot of people can get out to that one and enjoy it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.